At the GigaFest event in April, Tesla started delivering Model Ys made in GigaTexas to some lucky employees.
This Model Y is being called Standard Range All-Wheel Drive, and the specs that we know so far are that it has the 4680 structural battery pack with an EPA-rated range of 279 miles. It starts at $59,990, can go 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, and it has a couple new features like the magnetic center console armrest and a parcel shelf.
Well, now, some lucky Tesla Model Y customers, not employees, that live in the Austin area are getting emails saying that they can accelerate their Model Y delivery. Quote, "You have the opportunity to experience our latest configuration and take delivery within weeks. Select Model Y all-wheel drive and experience one of the first vehicles built at Gigafactory, Texas, and currently available in the area." So, I mean, technically, this is a downgrade from the current Model Y long range available on Tesla's website, starting at $62,990 with a range of 318 miles and a 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. But the estimated delivery time for one of those vehicles is November to February.
So, I mean, the question for you guys, and comment down below, would you take the GigaTexas option? And we're going to see what our Patreons thought about that later in the Patreon poll. But I mean, as production ramps at GigaTexas and more cars are coming out, won't the wait times go down anyway? Or will the demand rate keep rising? So basically production will go up and demand will go up, so the wait times will stay the same.
Well, so my question is, are they only making 4680, these standard range all-wheel drive Model Ys at the Gigafactory, Texas? And that's all they're making right now? And so if they make more and more of these, I'm assuming that they're going to be expanding the region in which they're going to sell them in. And so then maybe at some point on the website, you'd be able to order a standard range all-wheel drive Model Y, which would be coming from Gigafactory Austin. And that I mean, it's kind of nice because in that way, because one of the things that we had been worried about on the show is, okay, I'm going to order a Model Y. Is it going to be coming from Texas? Right. Okay, well, now we know that basically Fremont is going to be making the long range.
Yep.
And GigaTexas is going to be making the standard range.
And is Tesla going to use this data about customers to see whether this car has the specs that people really want? I mean, yes, it's a couple grand cheaper, but it has less range. So is this how they're going to determine, using statistical math to see that, like, oh, okay, this is actually a viable option that a lot of people want?
And I think that this is kind of smart. Gigafactory Texas needs to be ramping up. And if they were just ramping up like the Model Y that we're all used to, the long range, then people would be worried about are they going to make enough? Here, they're able to take what is essentially a new vehicle because, I mean, it's going to have the structural battery pack, which means that it has the GigaPress casts. So it's that, 3-piece set of the 2 casts in the front and rear, and then the structural battery pack in the middle, and then you just kind of throw the body in white on top of that.
I think a lot of new buyers don't really know much about the cars anymore. So I think a lot of people are just going to look at some specs. They're going to look at the range and the price.
And I think that that's all you really do need to worry about. It's not every day that you're going to have to go out to your car and be like, okay, now hang on, this is the one with the GigaPress castings. No, it never is going to really come up.
And the other point, which I don't know enough about yet, and I need your input. So if you're one of the first to get one of these, please reach out to us. But if these are LFP batteries, then that means that you can charge to 100% without hurting the battery, which means you're in effect having about the same range as a longer range car that you don't charge to 100%.
Yeah, I don't know if these are LFP or not. So yeah, as soon as anyone figures that out, please let us know. Again, hello@nowyouknowchannel.com is how you can reach out to us.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.